Nation, welcome to the Rude Boys Power Hour. This is episode 15. I'm Sherm.
I'm Tom.
Tommy, how you been, buddy? How's everything going?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? How's your week been? I know we got a nor'easter hit up in the northwest.
Snow.
Well, northeast. I don't know about the northwest, but the northeast.
Snow, and more snow.
Really? I didn't get hit that hard.
It's the past 3 weeks of this shit.
That is true,
That's
yeah.
enough.
It's been pretty bad.
This.
It's been, I don't even want to say it's a rough winter. It's been kind of chill.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't intentional.
It's kind of funny.
If you're a clown.
I am a fucking clown.
Yeah, you are a fucking clown.
Yeah, just,
Chilling, hanging out, living life?
Living life.
Yeah.
Got a jury duty notice.
Jury duty.
Yeah.
You gotta do your civic duty.
Civic duty, and then I'm done for 8 years.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah.
fingers crossed I don't get picked.
Right.
Be like,
yeah.
like I'm very important. Very, very important person. I can't.
I'm sure if you were to just go into the courtroom, right, with your personality completely as is, no one would want you, and you'd be perfectly fine, and then get dismissed immediately.
Actually, they send you to sensitivity courses now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a new thing.
Yeah, if you're overly angry, like how people used to get out of jury duty, they'll send
or how
you
you
to.
are. Okay.
They'll send you to sensitivity training.
Okay. Wow. So you got to then go to school.
Yeah.
Basically, to
Right.
go do jury duty.
Correct.
Man, that's like a double whammy
Yeah,
of just shit
so-
you don't want to do
Yes.
ever.
So you might as well just be.
Can you
pleasant.
get out of jury duty by saying, no, I'm taking sensitivity training? I can't. And then just don't go to sensitivity training. Right? That kind of...
Well, no. Then they're gonna want to see a note from the teacher.
Then don't go back. What's the repercussions if you don't do your jury duty?
Jail time or
Good Lord.
Or $1,000.
Can you get expelled from the nation?
No.
Could you get kicked out?
No.
Oh. But they'll have no problem taxing your sorry ass in jail.
Exactly.
All right, cool. God bless America.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, America.
So who's in your mouth, Tommy? Speaking of prison, who's in your mouth?
Oh, got some wild turkey.
Wild turkey
Yeah.
and
Pepsi.
okay, I'm fucking front, brother.
I was
Act
getting.
like
I
you
was.
were not.
I was
You were
getting there.
not.
Who's in your mouth, yo?
Who's in my mouth? I am loud and proud, baby. We got here some ginger ale, some Seagram's ginger ale, plus some Jameson Irish whiskey. To Tom's chagrin, but it's delicious.
Wow.
I was thirsty. I'm so sorry.
Scumbag, Charlie.
Clink it up.
Clank it up.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's what, number 3 for you?
Yeah, this is my third. It's gonna be a good show.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also leading the charge, ladies and gentlemen, because I say this every episode, but we got a jam-packed show coming up to you with the Power Hour. We're gonna do our Blitzkrieg News. We're gonna be what you've been up to, and what we're gonna be doing is we're going over in the most intricate detail imaginable that you can get out of the Rude Boys the previous Nintendo Direct. That was jam-packed. You want to talk about jam-packed things? That was jam-packed. So this is going to be jam-packed on top of jam. It's going to be on jam on jam on jam.
I apologize, Nation, because that was my idea of talking about Nintendo Direct.
No, it's good, man, and we got a lot to go through. But first, Tommy, what do you think we do some
Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg News?
Word. Alright, so first.
All right, so
Fuck you. In movies, Infinity War gets bumped up 1 whole week from May 4th to April 27th.
bingo bango, baby. Disney and Marvel could not wait. They heard our episode. They heard they heard the raw talk, the raw cut of the last episode of the Power Hour, and they were like, you know what? This is some juicy shit. That's not a phrase I ever want to say again. But we're going to bump this movie up. And that's what they did. You know what? Bangers, they pulled some strings like they do. They're the string pullers, 100%. The fucking puppet masters. The marionetteers.
Dance puppets.
Yeah.
Dance.
Geppetto. All that shit.
Alright. Let's keep it Blitzkrieg.
Can't wait, baby.
Keep it Blitzkrieg. I'm
rambling. I'm on drink 3.
Yeah, I know. So Tom Cruise is in talks with WB and DC to play Green
I
Lantern.
could not care less.
I saw this
That
pop
sounds like
up.
the dumbest thing.
Well, it's DC
Yeah.
extended universe. What do you expect?
We should make a segment out of this because every Blitzkrieg news we have some sort of
There's so-
DCEU like face palm.
Ridiculousness.
Like, what are you doing?
I know, and nonetheless, he's going to be playing Hal Jordan. Tom Cruise is a
What?
yeah. He's a fucking midget, first of all, and like Hal Jordan's always been like depicted as like a rather tall guy, and oh, it's going to be so fucking bad.
Which Green Lantern did Ryan Reynolds play?
Hal Jordan?
He did play Hal Jordan. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's like out of the three main Green Lanterns, he's like Hal Jordan,
Is
Kyle
Rayner,
and
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart. Wait, there was another dude. He turned
Guy
evil?
Gardner.
Guy Gardner. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like the
main
the more
Earth
famous
ones.
Earth Green Lanterns.
And then they have a chick.
And that fruity fucking 60s one.
Whoa!
Wasn't he
Alan
gay?
Scott?
I thought he was isn't he legitimately gay?
With the New 52, yes.
All right, so canonically he's gay.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, not that there's anything wrong with that.
and the
And
funny
I really
thing,
kind of just fell into that. I'm sorry, Rude Nation. I
And
apologize. I'll
the-
take sensitivity training.
the funny thing is, with the other Green Lanterns, their rings were weakened to yellow, and his weakness is wood.
All right,
So
keep it.
all right,
keep it.
keep it
Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg.
It's not the fucking Guy Gardner talk or whatever.
Alan Scott.
I don't give a shit. Next.
TV, we got Jon Favreau to write and produce a Star Wars TV series.
John Favreau, to you nerds, he did the first two Iron Man movies.
Yep.
He's
He's
Happy
Happy
Hogan in the Iron Man movies plus Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
He also did Swingers or some shit. That was his like main claim to fame before
Sure.
Iron Man or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just like I don't want to say a nobody director, but like had a cult following, which is kind of similar to a lot of the MCU directors. They had a cult following and then they kind of blew up. So
Sure.
God bless them. Case in point, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, James Gunn.
James Gunn, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, he started off with
situation like that.
Trauma.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Did his niche shit and then blew up like that. Which, when we get to the MCU talk, which will happen, we'll talk about Ant-Man and how Edgar Wright was going to be doing that, and it wasn't, but whatever.
Yep.
So, Jon Favreau, more Star Wars. Perfect, great. Probably be on Disney's upcoming streaming thing, which when we
sure.
get more details, we'll talk about that, absolutely. Because they definitely need some meat behind that.
Mate.
What else we got?
We got in wrestling Impact versus Lucha Underground, set for WrestleCon on April 6th.
Yeah, so WrestleMania weekend down in Nolans, I'm sorry, excuse me. Like pretty much everyone wants to fucking,
Sure.
they smell that wrestling money.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to get a piece of that wrestling money. So yeah, Impact Wrestling is going to be down
He's
there.
been drinking.
Lucha Underground's going to be there. I'm sure Ring of Honor is going to be running a
Sure.
show. I'm sure Chikara. I'm sure fucking PWG. All the big heavy hitters are going to be running shows down in that area. And one of the big things for WrestleCon, which is a wrestling convention, is going to be Impact Wrestling and versus Lucha Underground. So it's going to be like a versus thing, obviously, because I said versus several times. One of the matches, though, that did get announced recently was Eddie Edwards versus Sami Callihan in like an I Quit match or something like that, because this is coming off the
Baseball bat incident.
legitimate injury. This dude hit a guy with a baseball bat. Like, he attempted to not, but he did. So they're kind of taking some of that real life heat and making a match out of it because, wrestling is full of carnies. So
Yeah. Well, it just shows you Sami Callihan's a clown.
he does seem... He really should just dress up like a clown
Sure.
because he looks like a clown.
Yeah. Lucha Underground, you're better than this. That's all.
Lucha Underground could take some money. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Do Lucha Ground versus Ring of Honor. I'd
Lucha
much
Ground.
rather see that. Lucha Underground
Mm-hmm.
versus Ring of Honor. I'd much rather see, and that
Okay.
would actually put asses in the seats.
Well, Ring of Honor's got a AAA... let me phrase that. They have a agreement or a partnership with AAA
Not Ring of
also.
Honor.
Ring of Honor.
No, Impact has the agreement.
We went to a fucking Ring of Honor show and there were AAA competitors there. You were drunk. Next topic.
really drunk.
Next topic.
All right. WWE to hold 50-man Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia on April 27th.
That's pretty cool. I mean, they want to kind of build in some markets and A lot of people overseas love WWE, like dudes in India, China, England, like any place that's not America. Not saying that it sucks here in America, but it's like because this is such a American organization. Every time they branch out, it's like big news for them, and they want to capitalize on
Sure,
that. 100%.
that's awesome.
I know that they were reaching out to Chris Jericho, so like they're really fierce, like to appear in this 50-man
Sure.
Royal Rumble. So they're pretty serious about doing that. I hope that they put it on the network.
That'd be neat.
That would be neat, but also kind of like would defeat the purpose of like, oh, this exclusive event in Saudi Arabia, like just for those guys. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
I believe I believe the network is available in the Mideast. So
Okay.
yeah, then they can put it on there.
Well, absolutely, yeah,
Network.
but yeah, I'm talking about like it could be a once in a lifetime, only seen in the people who were at the arena.
What about the rest of us?
They couldn't give a
when I say
fucking
the rest
shit
of us, I
less,
mean
guy.
America.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, we also got Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royale at WrestleMania. This is just pretty much the
The Andre
the
the
Giant
Memorial Battle Royal.
for the
Right,
ladies,
which is cool
which
because
cool.
it's definitely kind of bringing the women's division and women's wrestling in the WWE up to parity with the men's wrestling,
Sure.
which is absolutely a wonderful thing. They did the Mae Young Classic last year. They had the Women's Royal Rumble this year.
Mhm.
They did a Women's Elimination Chamber, Women's Money in the Bank, Women's Hell in a Cell. Like, that's absolutely cool, 100%. And even I was thinking about it, and I'm like, what are they going to do with all the women? Because, like, they can't just have the 2 title matches plus the Ronda Rousey match, and then, like, what are they going to do?
That's gonna be your main event.
No, I understand that, but like you have all this talent, all this like legitimate talent. Don't get me wrong, like throw them in a battle royal.
Mhm.
Like your Becky Lynch's, your Naomi's, your Natalia's,
Sure.
your Sasha Banks, Bailey. Like, what are they doing with them? Throw them in a battle royal. I guess let them get a payday. Sure. We could also go on a little bit of a tangent and say that Fabulous Moolah, if you want to talk about carnies, did some real deep dark carny shit in the wrestling biz. Basically, pimped out chicks she was training, didn't really pushed people down. Like, there's some dark stuff. Just Google her, and
The deep web.
yeah. I mean, she was. I mean, you want to talk about like a Wall Street banger? Hats off to you.
Yeah.
What you did, fucking dirty. But
Hats off.
let's name a thing after her. Sure.
Sure.
In 2018, it'll change. I have a feeling it'll change. Continue.
I don't think it will.
I think it will.
So it's some randomness. We got Super Troopers cast is going to be facing Team WWE in a dodgeball game night. Pretty
So,
much, it's like
I thought
Heath
that happened
Slater.
already.
I just
I saw
saw that it
pictures of
was
it. Oh,
happening.
okay.
So you got like Heath Slater, Alexa Bliss, I think the Usos,
Okay.
Sami Zayn. Rude Nation, reach out to us. We want to know who you got in this. Do you guys got Super Troopers or the WWE in this dodgeball? Hit us up on our Twitter.
At RudeBoys469.
Yes. I look.
Next, I don't know. I've never. Hot take. Never saw a Super Troopers movie. Never saw the Super Troopers movie. I suppose.
Jeez. All right. Well, you wouldn't like it
Why is that?
because it's funny and it's a good comedy.
Well, coming from you doesn't mean anything.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll watch it.
Big Bang Theory.
We'll watch it. Oh,
Motherfucker.
yep. That's one thing he has on me.
Yeah, you like also Kevin Smith movies. Hot take.
Wow.
I said it. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. At me, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
At Tesh Herms.
There you go.
TEH_SHERMS.
Hell.
All right? Don't hide it. Hot take. Been drinking.
No one will bring it.
No one will bring it.
Nope.
You're all cowards, Rude Nation. You got nothing.
All right. So,
You got nothing. This is called disenfranchising the audience.
yeah. Let's not do that.
It's a business technique I learned.
Yeah. We have a audience member. All right. Let's not.
Love you, Will.
Yeah.
And also Anthony. Anthony, you're great too. Anyone who listens, thanks. I appreciate it.
No, he doesn't.
Slide into my DMs. Fight me. What else we got, Tommy?
We're gonna jump to games now.
Yes, we're going to jump into
All right.
games because we'll take a little segue into the Nintendo Direct talk. So
So-
what else we got news-wise?
We got Sega Classics coming to PS4 and Xbox One on May 29th.
This was fresh announced.
Yeah.
It's a collection of Sega Genesis games for the PS4, Xbox One, and not Switch. But that's like a running internet trend. Anytime a game is announced, and because the Switch is one of the hottest systems going on right now, everyone's just like, "Where's the Switch version? Where's the
Right.
Switch version?" So like this, big time. Why can't you just port
Yeah.
50? How many games? 50, let's say.
Yeah.
I can't confirm. 50 Sega Genesis games. I could probably pick out 50 Sega Genesis games to put in a
Sure.
collection, especially nowadays.
I mean,
hell yeah.
And you don't even have to downgrade the graphics for the Switch either. Because I do know
No,
that's
absolutely.
one thing that they do with
There's
the Switch.
16-bit games. There's
Exactly.
no reason.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
I'm sure I've taken shits bigger than the amount of megabytes 50 Genesis games would take up.
Like, I think I saw, like, you know, obviously you got your Sonic, you got you got your Streets of Rage, which is pretty cool.
Golden Axes, Fantasy Stars,
Altered Beast,
Gunstar Heroes,
sure,
Outrun, that fucking game where you're flying, the
that fucking
Rystar, Dynamite Heady. I don't know.
I didn't see Kid Chameleon, which I was very surprised.
Kid Chameleon.
Yeah,
wow, that's a pull.
I used to play the shit out of that
That's
when
fair.
I had my Genesis.
That's fair. And you know, it by the looks of the commercial, it really just looks like it's mostly Sega properties.
Sure.
So like, I mean, Gunstar Heroes is made by Treasure, but whatever, it's pretty much tied. I'm talking about didn't see anything about like, let's say your Castlevania Bloodline, I really cannot think of any other non-licensed third-party Sega Genesis game at this moment. Sorry, Rude Nation.
No.
I was a Nintendo kid. I didn't die. Charlie, if you're listening, I was a Nintendo kid, so that's what's up with that.
You never like broaden your horizons.
I'll tell you this: I got for my birthday growing up, I got a Sega Genesis.
Okay.
With Sonic 2.
Okay.
Sonic 2, played it. I rented the Animaniacs game, which I love the Animaniacs game for the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
I played the game for the Genesis. It was so different. I hated it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like. It just wasn't what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So like, I immediately boxed it, put it away. The end.
Okay.
When I get to like collecting shit retro game wise, I'm going to. Yep. Oh yeah, shit.
Yep,
there it
is.
is. Oh fuck. When I get to like picking stuff up retro, I there's a couple Genesis games I want to pick up. 100%. 100%.
ToeJam and Earl's getting released with this, which is
Yes,
pretty
ToeJam
cool.
and Earl. Yeah, there you go. Another Sega first party
That's
property.
pretty cool.
Yep.
I mean, my favorite. I mean, I love the X-Men game on Genesis.
Right.
I mean, granted, the Super Nintendo one was slightly better.
See, well, there you go. Then you got those are just
Yeah.
like that. Like, I mean, if you want to take it back, you got like the Mortal Kombat's versus like you know, it looked better on the Super Nintendo, but it had the blood in the Genesis.
Right,
Version,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you got like those different things. A lot of people have that Aladdin controversy because like Aladdin looks gorgeous on the Genesis, but it plays like shit. Hot take.
Yeah.
The Super Nintendo one doesn't look as great, but it plays perfectly. Beautiful. It's a beautiful platformer made by Capcom.
Yeah,
me.
I've only played Aladdin on the Genesis.
Okay.
I didn't play it on the Super
Same.
Nintendo.
No, same. I mean, reverse, but
So like,
same.
I only know. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Do they know what I
Um,
mean? Hit us up. Slide in my DMs.
I have whatever. I lost my train of thought. You fuck.
No. All right. Come back to your point. Because
Okay.
what I was going to say was when I played the Genesis one, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm playing.
Right, okay.
Because I have muscle memory for the Super Nintendo
That's the way
version.
I felt when vice
See,
versa.
there you go.
So
There you go. It's like we switched emotions.
yeah.
We got one more bit. Actually, you know what? Okay, talking about announcements, actually. What might be happening soon, as per recording, it's Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday.
Doesn't matter the date. It's
Pi Day.
Wednesday.
It's Pi Day.
It's Pi Day. Happy Pi Day, Rude Nation. 314.
Don't get it.
It was leaked, and it'll probably be announced by the end of the week, so definitely you'll hear about it by the time this goes up. That the third in the Tomb Raider trilogy reboot series, or reboot trilogy, whatever, Shadow of the Tomb Raider is coming out. Tommy, did you play any of the newer Tomb Raider games? No,
I've never
I
played
see.
a Tomb Raider.
All right, that's fair. I only played Tomb Raider Legend. It came out on 360. It was
Okay.
like one of the first 360 games I picked up. And then I played Tomb Raider. Was it called Rise of the Tomb Raider? No, the second one was called Rise of the Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, which on the 360, fantastic game.
Okay.
Highly recommended. I picked up Rise of the Tomb Raider. Haven't tried it yet. I definitely want to. It's on like the top of the list of games I want to hit up on
Sure.
the PS4. But that's cool. And I know it's coming out. You got the movie coming out right around the corner if it's not out already. Time Paradox. But yeah, it hasn't been getting good reviews. Sorry.
Yeah.
The curse continues.
Of course it does. It's never gonna break.
No, it's never gonna break. Anything else on the video game news.
We got Diablo 3 may come to the Switch.
This was rumored. This was like you had some cheeky shit Blizzard was doing on Twitter where they had I guess like the demon head of Diablo, or I guess like on the box art, like that demon with the horns.
Yep.
I'm just
That's-
describing any sort of.
That's Diablo.
That's Diablo. That is the titular Diablo.
That's Diablo.
All right. So they had Diablo
Uh-huh.
on a switch, like a light switch.
Okay.
And they flipped the switch on. So people were like, "Oh my god, I get it.
That
Diablo's on Switch."
Yeah, that's very cool.
Right.
And I hope that does happen because maybe that I can actually get you to
Exactly.
fucking play
yeah.
a Diablo
it's,
game.
it's a big hurdle. It's not a big hurdle at all, but like when it comes to a Nintendo console, because of my deep rooted love for that company, then I will be like, yeah, all right, I'm all in, baby.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, when I had it on the PS4, how many times was I like, "Yo, let's
I
start it
tuned
up."
you out every single time, so I would not know.
What a dick! Why are we fucking
We're
friends?
good friends. We're rude boys.
Yeah, we're too good of friends.
We're brothers.
brother.
So that was it as far as Blitzkrieg news is concerned with the video games. The big news, though, video game wise, was the Nintendo Direct they had earlier this month. One of those things, like I know the Nintendo Direct we spoke about before, I believe like in February or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was highly rumored. Hot rumors.
Right.
This wasn't. This was announced earlier in the week. Or earlier in the week it came out, and then just came out, and then it had a fucking shitload of stuff. Jam. A lot of jam. Packed with jam. So Tommy, what I'm gonna do is I got some notes here. Alright? Because I'm a journalist and I take this job very seriously.
Do you? You've called the Rude Nation out several times on this.
I'm challenging
episode
them.
alone.
I'm challenging them.
It kind of sounds like you're being a twat, but sure.
I am being a twat. You're right. Call me a twat.
Have another
on
drink.
Twitter. I'm still drinking this one.
That's what I'm saying. Have another one. There you go. Drink your medicine.
All right. So Tommy,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to tell you right now, Tommy, the 3DS isn't dead, man. Nintendo still got stuff coming out for it.
That's awesome.
You know why?
That's what I like to hear.
You know
'cause I
why?
have one.
You know why? We also have a Switch, but you know why?
Why?
Because there's 17 million of them, Tommy. Okay? They're everywhere.
Nice.
They're
nice.
everywhere. Okay? So what do you got for 3DS? I'm going to tell you what we got for 3DS.
All right, cool,
all
cool.
Here we go.
I'm stoked.
I'm going to go in chronological order as per the Direct, okay? So this has nothing to do with any sort of interest for this and that. This is just the easiest way I can deliver this information to Tommy Cash and to the Rude Nation. So, they start off the Nintendo Direct with, out of nowhere, boom, a new WarioWare game. I'm excited, but like I hyped it up pretty much, and I
Yeah.
realized this when I saw his face. You played WarioWare, no?
Nope.
All right, cool. You know what WarioWare is? Don't even
A game
pretend.
with Wario.
Yeah, you're halfway there. All right.
And it takes place.
No, just
where?
stop. Just stop. It could take place in Warehouse. I don't know. It's all over the place. So I'm actually going to slow down because I got my Blitzkrieg news still kind of going on. We're kind of taking a step away from Blitzkrieg news. We're into my topic at hand, Nintendo Direct. Okay. So WarioWare. WarioWare is a series that got started on the Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
Had this game out for the GameCube, the Nintendo DS, another game for the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Wii, whole bunch of shit. So
Okay.
a whole bunch of systems. Okay. What it is it's a collection of micro games, they call. So it's like 5 seconds, you get a little mini game, and it's something simple as jump over this hole, or go into the cave, or grab that thing. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like in Smash Brothers when you gotta go like jump.
Yes, you know
Okay.
the WarioWare stage.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay, perfect example.
See, explain it to me as if I was a child.
As you was a child. Did you hear that? There's a heater starting up or something.
Sound like.
So WarioWare Gold is a collection of previous micro games in the
Okay.
WarioWare series. Plus, they got some new stuff coming for the 3DS. The next couple things are all for the 3DS. Coming for
Word.
the 3DS. And so they got games that are just like simple one button press or whatever. You press the D-pad, whatever. Because it's on the 3DS, you also have the touch screen. So you got some games from probably WarioWare Touched. You can move the system around with the gyroscope, coming from WarioWare Twisted, I believe. And I'm super hyped because come from a Nintendo fan, WarioWare hasn't been seen since, like, I would say first couple months of the Wii U with
Okay.
Game and Wario. And the same people that made the WarioWare games made also Rhythm Heaven, which is kind of the same thing. It's repetition. That doesn't make any sense. What Rhythm Heaven is it's more rhythm based mini games,
Okay.
and they've kind of made more of those in the past couple years than WarioWare. So I presume they would just kind of stop with WarioWare.
Gotcha.
So I'm glad it's coming back. This is a safe bet to do it because you have games. You don't have to come up with 100 new games. You have already a bunch of games you can pull from. Plus, make a couple more.
Okay.
See how it does in the. See how it does in the real world, as far as if a lot of people buy it or whatever. So this is a good thing. I always like WarioWare games because they definitely give you like a test of the system. Like with WarioWare Touch with the DS, you could obviously touch things with the touchpad. With WarioWare Smooth Moves with the Wii, you were using the Wii controller to, do all kinds of crazy shit. Stick it up your butt. I actually don't think that. I think I did it on my own.
What else is coming out?
Coming out that's coming out August 3rd.
Okay.
A lot of these things have dates too, which is fantastic, or at least months. So get ready for that. Coming out May 24th.
Okay.
So 2 months away, so to speak.
Yep.
You have this eShop game, downloadable only, called Dylan Dead Heat Breakers. The Dylan series is a eShop exclusive series on the 3DS, starring an armadillo, and he's like a cowboy, and it's kind of like tower
defense.
Thank you. Tower defense style games, which immediately turned me off from that. But it's got a really cool art style. Like, it almost looks kind of Sly Cooperish.
All right.
So very cell shaded, hard line sort of look. Like it looks cool. And this one is, I think, the third in the Dylan series or whatever. So it looks even better. Like, it's got more action. It looks like they're definitely refining the series a little bit. I have not played any of these games. I have zero interest, but it looks cool. And this one, you could turn your Mii into a furry if you're into that, which Tom looks like he's into.
I'm into any. No, never mind.
Okay, good. Yeah, stop right there.
So what's the armadillo's name?
Dylan.
Okay, cool.
Dylan was an assist trophy in Smash Brothers. He would
Yes.
show up and then roll
Yes, he was.
around like,
Yep, I remember
like
him.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically he's just a fucking armadillo Sonic the Hedgehog. But he's also a cowboy.
So he's not an armadillo.
He is an armadillo.
Sonic
He's
the Hedgehog?
like an armadillo Sonic the Hedgehog, but he's
Doesn't
also
sound
a
like he is.
cowboy.
What else is coming out?
So also you got another Mario and Luigi remake. So
Okay.
last year they had Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which was remade for the Nintendo 3DS.
Right.
That's the Mario RPG series that kind of spun off of Super Mario RPG, and you also had Paper Mario and stuff like that. So the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for the 3DS was a remake of the first game, and it also gave you a side game called Bowser's something or other. It doesn't matter. This one though, 2019, so they're already future-proofing for next year. You got Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story, plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. So Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is like, the movie Inner Space?
Yes.
It's like that, but Mario and Luigi go inside Bowser.
The fuck?
Yeah. Am I thinking of the same movie?
No,
They
no,
go into
no,
the body?
No, you're right.
All
You're
right,
right.
cool.
I'm just kind of. I'm curious how much opium the people at Nintendo are smoking right now.
I mean, now probably no more than they ever had, if that's a fair answer.
I gotta get with.
I don't think I'm gonna put it this way: no less opium. How about that?
Okay.
All right, cool. So Bowser's Inside Story, as far as that whole series of like 5 games is concerned, out of the Mario and Luigi series, this is one of the best ones.
Okay.
Like, it critically acclaimed and everything like that. This is almost where the series kind of peaked, because the 2 games that came out on the DS, didn't really hit the mark. They were too long, or they were just too repetitive, or whatever like that. But this was like the first. This is like the peak of the series. And plus, you got a little Bowser Jr. story, which nobody likes Bowser Jr., but I'm fine with him, whatever. I don't take it personally. What do you think about Bowser Jr.? You don't care.
He's not the one that wears the sunglasses, right?
What? No. You're thinking of Roy.
Okay, yeah. I like
Bowser
Roy.
Jr. is the one with the bandana. A lot of times, he looks like Baby Bowser. He looks like Bowser, but a baby.
He's not Iggy.
He's not Iggy.
Yeah, no, fuck him.
Wait, so you don't like him, or you
Yeah,
don't?
fuck him.
Okay, he doesn't like him now.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. That's so coming out 2019. All right,
Okay.
March 23rd.
All right. This year.
This
Or
year.
2019.
No, yeah, unless I think that's really the only game
Okay.
on this direct that has a 2019
All right.
date or a date that's not this year.
All right.
One more, but anyway,
March 23rd.
March 23rd. Here you go. Rude Nation's Game of the Year. Calling it right now.
Let me get a beer for this one.
Getting a beer.
Okay, what
Tommy's
is it?
getting a beer. It is called Detective Pikachu.
Fuck that. God damn. Pokemon. In all sense of the goddamn word. I'm so sick of goddamn Detective Pikachu. Shut up.
Well, the game didn't come out yet, nor the movie, so can't be that sick of it. I hope that came out. on
No. I'm pretty sure I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
No, you're
We've
not sick
talked
of
about
it.
it.
You're gonna play it. You're gonna love it. It might
No.
be a Rude Boys Game Club.
No.
No, it won't.
You can't do that to me.
I will. That'll be
No.
hilarious. You can do that. Would you do that for the Rude Nation?
Rodnation, I love you, but no.
All right, fair enough. So that's coming out March 23rd, along with a giant, not a giant size, but like a deluxe size Detective Pikachu amiibo, which is already pre-ordered. You know it, baby. All right, and finishing up the 3DS exclusive portion
pre-orders.
of the Nintendo Direct is came out of nowhere. A Luigi's Mansion remake for the Nintendo 3DS. So Tommy, you played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon
Yes,
on
I
the
did.
Nintendo 3DS. You
Yeah,
liked it.
I loved it.
Did you finish it?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I 100% did it.
You did. It
Yeah.
came. I remember you. I now remember now. You bought your 3DS and it was pre-downloaded on it. Correct.
Yes.
There you go. So this is a remake of the GameCube launch title, and it looks pretty much for the ground up.
Okay.
Which is good because they already have the Luigi's Mansion engine, all that bullshit running on 3DS. So I guess they're just adapting the Luigi's Mansion game right onto the 3DS using all that stuff.
Okay.
And Luigi's Mansion's a good game. It was one of those games that when it came out, everyone was like, man, it's not Mario. I don't like this game. But when, all that dust settled,
Bunch of fucking plebeians.
exactly, when all that settled and everybody quieted the fuck down and played the goddamn game, they realized, oh, this game's pretty good.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there you go. Enough to get a sequel that everybody loves. So, yeah. I guess they know what they're doing with their opium. And that's coming out. That only has a date of 2018. So that is a little
Sometime this
nebulous.
year.
Hopefully. They've been pretty good. Nintendo's been pretty good with their release
Sure.
dates in the past, I'd say year and a
Okay.
half. It's especially hitting a lot of heavy hitters for the Switch and getting all that stuff in from 2017 on 2017 when it wanted to. Which has a lot of good feelings for the rest of the Direct.
Word up.
So that's it for the Nintendo 3DS exclusive. There's one or two more games, but whatever. But you got that. So Nintendo 3DS still alive and kicking despite a lot of people's best interests. I mean, I'm thinking about it. A lot of these games really can't work on the Switch.
I'll be sticking to buying stuff on the eShop.
Okay,
that
that's
aren't
fine.
Those.
That's fine.
Maybe Luigi's Mansion.
You pay, yeah. You put Luigi's Mansion, Detective Pikachu, yeah. All right. So now onto the Switch. Okay. Do you hear about the Switch? Do you hear about the Nintendo Switch?
If Detective Pikachu's in here, you're eating this Spider-Man.
I'm not eating it. It's a Scarlet Spider.
Scarlet
First
Spider.
off, you're wearing a Spider-Gwen shirt, and you incorrectly
All right.
gave me
Calm down. You're gonna. Yeah. What's his name?
Scarlet Spider. What?
I don't know. You kind of had a face on like you lost your train of thought.
I did lose my train of thought because I'm so infuriated you got that wrong.
All right. I'm infuriated about Detective Pikachu.
All right, I guess we have a lot to be infuriated
Yeah.
about. So let's just move on, shall we? How about that?
You better hope there's no Detective Pikachu in the Switch.
We'll say.
Oh fuck.
We'll just have to say.
Oh,
all
you're
right.
dead.
So the Nintendo Switch portion of the Nintendo Direct started off with Kirby Star Allies, which, as of recording, hasn't come out yet. It's coming out later this week.
Okay.
But by the time you hear this beautiful podcast, Rude Nation, I hope you're all playing it because
Yes, you
Kirby games are
pre-ordered it.
fantastic. I did because Kirby games fucking kick ass. All right. I don't pre-order games, all right, unless it's like a special edition
Okay.
or something like that. And you know what? I wanted this game. I knew I was going to get this game day one, so I already pre-ordered it because Kirby games kick ass. And you know what else kicks ass? Free post-launch DLC. Huh? You love that shit, Tommy. Post-game, and it's free.
God, I hate DLC so much.
You know what? You're an old fogey. You know why? Because you now get to play as Kirby's little friends who weren't in this game, and you haven't seen them in years, okay? How about this, Tommy? You can play with Marks from Superstar Saga. Or, did I say that game right?
You know
Kirby
my,
Superstar Saga. Kirby
you know
Superstar
my
Saga.
extent of Kirby?
Hang on a second. Kirby Superstar Saga. Kirby Superstar Saga.
There you go.
Super. No, it's just Superstar.
Okay. My extent of education of Kirby is Smash Brothers.
Okay, that's fine.
That's it.
You should play more Kirby. Didn't you play Kirby Robobot or Kirby Triple Deluxe on the 3DS? You should play those. Those are fun. Okay, Tom. If you have to rage quit a Kirby game, I've done it before, but it was not a legit Kirby game. It was a side thing.
As far as my rage,
Actually, 2 side Kirby games I rage quit on.
I've only rage quit 5 games in my time
That
of
is
gaming.
5. Yeah.
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 I don't believe that at all.
What else is coming out for the Switch, my good friend?
I'm still talking about Kirby because Kirby fucking kicks ass, and you should play Kirby because Kirby's great. You should play Kirby Triple Deluxe. Kirby, that's a good game on the 3DS. I can let you
Holy
borrow
shit.
it.
Stop saying Kirby.
I'll say Kirby as much as I am. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. He's a star of the show. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby.
I thought Detective Pikachu was the star of the show.
No, Detective Pikachu is the star of the rest of history known to mankind. But this show, Kirby is the star. All right? And you can play as other characters. All right? Tommy doesn't want to play. Whatever. Okay. Moving on. Did you play Okami? Have you played Okami?
That's with the little like dog from he was in Smash Brothers.
Wasn't in Smash Brothers. He was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh yes. Sorry. No, I
Alright.
played him as in
Okay, cool.
Marvel.
A
vs.
lot.
Capcom.
It's so funny. A lot of these things are just. I could just be like, "Oh, you've played that fighting game that it's ancillarily
Probably.
related to." Okay, cool. So Okami HD was a game that came out. I mean, obviously Okami came out in the PS2 era, and it's been released here
Sure.
and there and everywhere. They did an HD release late last year for the PS4 and Xbox One,
Okay.
and then everybody online was like, "Where's the Switch version?" Well, here it is, motherfuckers. Coming out summer 2018. Okami HD, only available on the eShop, which is weird,
Okay.
but hey, to each his own. That's fine. I'll still play it. Let me rephrase that. I'll still download it.
And then when they decide to put a physical copy, you'll buy it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I like having the stuff on my shelf.
You have a problem.
You're a problem.
Yeah.
All right, there's also a game coming out June 8th called Sushi Striker: Way of the Sushido. It's coming out for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS.
What
Okay, so
the
it is a dual
fuck?
release. It's kind of, I didn't really get into it. It's kind of like a match 3 puzzle game, but
Okay.
using sushi like on different conveyor belts and stuff like that. It's got a cool art style. It apparently takes place in the far future where sushi is illegal, so people are using sushi as weapons. I'm really confused. I don't know anything about this game now that I'm talking about it.
Obio.
It says it's just the way of the sushido, which is funny. And I don't know, people are liking it. Take a look at it, Rude Nation. Check it out on YouTube. Let us know what you think. Tell me about this game. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'm fucking baffled.
Right? Wow. All right, July 13th.
Okay.
You got the new JRPG from the company Square Enix, Octopath Traveler. So it's a game called Octopath Traveler.
Okay.
All right.
What is it?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. Okay. What it is it apparently deals with 8 different characters,
Okay.
8 different playable characters that have their own intricate storyline,
All right.
and at a certain point, all their storylines weave in and out, and they all have different roles. So and special abilities. So one's like a soldier, which is like all right, and his special ability he can fight anybody, any NPC, he can just fight and beat the shit out of.
All right.
All right, you have one that's a dancer, and her power is that she can dance and make people fight for her. You know what I mean? There's other ones like a merchant, a bunch of other stuff. Right now, there I think should still be a demo on the Switch for this game. Square Enix put it out to try to get some feelers out, try to get some feedback on the game, and a lot of people like it. I'm kind of hyped for it. I'd probably definitely play it. I played the demo. I enjoyed it. I'm not an RPG guy. I had a good time. It's got a really cool art style where it looks almost like a diorama, like a pop-up book, sort of.
Alrighty.
Like the characters are 2D sprites, so they look like straight out of Super Nintendo or something like that, or early PS1, but not
Okay.
polygonal. And the backgrounds are all, I guess, isometric, so to speak. Like, your character is flat, but he's moving, or her are moving in like a three-dimensional
Huh.
space. It looks really cool.
Okay.
I would definitely check it out. They got a special edition coming out, which I already pre-ordered, the same time, and it comes with a pop-up book. Yeah. So there's that. Check it out, Rude Nation.
You're out of control. You really are.
Yeah, I got a problem. It's all good. Okay. So 2018,
Uh-huh.
the stylish action adventure returns.
Take a beer.
No More Heroes.
See, if you have the first one
Uh-huh.
on Switch, I don't know if they released. Is this the first one?
No, this is a new one.
Because I've never played them.
Okay. Well, this is entirely different than the other two that came
So
out.
it's like a porn. You don't need to play the first one to know what's going on.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I don't
Like-
really know if I agree with that analogy,
like,
but
if I
I
wanted-
get where you're
like-
getting at.
Like if I wanted to watch, like, you know, Girl Bangs 9 Firefighters Part 10, I don't need to see Girl Bangs 5 Firefighters Part 6, right?
Yeah, no, I think
Okay,
I think
cool.
the title kind of gives it away, but yeah, I understand where you're
All
coming
right, cool.
from. Like, the plot is necessarily inconsistent. So they're stepping away from calling this No More Heroes 3. It's actually called Travis Strikes Back.
Oh.
No More Heroes.
Oh, there were two?
There were two, yes. For
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
You had No More Heroes, No More Heroes 2, Desperate Struggle. You also had No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise for the PS3.
So this would be the fourth one.
Well, technically, Heroes Paradise was a remake of the first game, mister. All right, don't step to this.
By the way, he does have his nerd glasses on, and they
do.
had to get pushed up off the bridge.
Travis Touchdown only starred in. All right. So this one's taken like a different perspective change. So it was like a normal third-person hack and slash sort of look
Okay.
for No More Heroes 1 and 2.
Sweet.
Obviously, it would deviate at certain points because it has a lot of like retro video game vibe to it. Like for mini games, you would it would almost look like it's straight out of Super Nintendo, NES era. This one is doing like this weird, almost like pull back arena style fighting, but still super stylish. I mean, the only footage we saw of it, besides the initial release, I think last year, was just a couple super stylish fights you're getting from Travis Touchdown, and I think that it's a co-op game. Tommy,
Okay.
it's called like Badman or something like that. I don't know. He's wearing like a Mankind mask. But yeah, you do wrestling moves, you do suplexes out of the blue. It's cool. Like I dig that whole universe, and I'm glad it's still kicking around.
Okay.
I'm hyped for that. It's 2018, so fingers crossed it still stays on track for this year.
Cool.
We still got so much. You know that? We still got so much. Oh, you want me to wrap it up? All right, cool. So, Dark Souls Remastered, coming out May 25th.
Okay.
There's going to be a network test sometime before that. I guess From Software, the developer of this
Okay.
game, is going to just try to push it out, test the network's capabilities for the Switch. You are also going to get an amiibo for Dark Souls.
Did you
It's
pre-order Dark Souls?
I
already?
did because not the game, but I pre-ordered the amiibo because the amiibo is in limited quantities. It's apparently that the Sun Knight or some shit. I don't know anything about this game,
Oh, I know.
but of course I pre-ordered the amiibo.
Chris.
Yeah,
We're
it does the praise the sun thing.
We're gonna have to have a talk
All right.
offline.
No,
All right, maybe.
save it for the soapbox or whatever. Oh, that'd be a cool thing.
Maybe-
Like you set up a soapbox and then be like, by the way.
Maybe me and the Rude Nation will have to have an intervention
No,
about your.
I'll fight every single one of you. Don't come between me. Every single two of you.
Don't go between me and my things.
All right, June 22nd, Mario Tennis Aces come out. So this is a new Mario Tennis game. I love the Mario Tennis. Let me phrase that.
Probably up to what, 4 players?
Yeah, it's been, dude.
That's
It
awesome.
came out. Wait, what?
I'll totally play. Mario Tennis.
Yeah,
If
dude.
we get
Mario
other people?
Mario Tennis 64 was 4 players.
All right, cool. I will totally play.
All right, cool.
Do you pre-order it?
No, I didn't. Can you let me get through this thing? There's a lot. This is full of jam. You see how much jam I'm stepping in right now? It's a lot of jam. All right.
And Daryl?
So the last Mario Tennis game to come out for the Wii U was Mario Tennis Power Ultra Smash or whatever.
Okay.
And people fucking hated it because it was just boring and cheap. This game, they're really building up. They're blowing out. They got a single-player thing, which may be an RPG mode or not. Who knows? Like, you have, like, situations where you can hit the ball and then actually aim where it lands. You can break other people's rackets. You can do power moves. You can do slides and shit. Like, they really went all in on this.
Okay, cool.
Right there. Super cool.
Word.
June 24th, there's going to be a pre-launch tournament coming out. Probably, again, to test the online stuff.
Sure, sure.
There you go. Get ready for that, Rude Nation. June 13th, Captain Toad and his treasure trackers. Captain Toad treasure trackers.
What
Captain
the fuck
Toad.
is Captain Toad and...
You don't know Captain Toad?
No. I know Battletoads.
All right.
Is he a Battletoad?
You got me that. No, it's Toad.
Oh, like Toto.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck him.
He's a captain, though.
Next.
It came out for Wii U. People like it. It's a little puzzle game.
Yeah,
coming
I
out
didn't like it. We played it here.
July
I didn't
13th.
like it.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
When did we play it?
We definitely played a Captain Toad game, I remember.
How?
On the Wii U.
Define it. Describe it.
It
I
was
don't believe
like
you.
puzzles, and we had to, like... We were playing as toads, and we had to, like, the flashlights on our heads. Yeah,
all right.
I'm pretty sure we played it.
All right. Okay. I'll give you that. All right, fine.
The security
Moving on.
The security blanket of Scarlet Spider.
Moving on. You get an Undertale finally coming for the Nintendo Switch. Undertale is a RPG that was an independent studio RPG.
Okay.
Kind of someone was basically just loved the shit out of Earthbound and those games. So you got this game. This game's got a very big cult following.
Okay, cool.
Huge
glad.
fandom. There's no release date for it. So this was
Alright.
just an announcement that it's coming. I'm super excited for it because, like I said, it's coming to a Nintendo platform, so of course I'll play it on
you
this.
liked Earthbound.
I did like Earthbound, yeah.
I know.
This is very like clever RPG from what I
Sure.
understand, that you can attack any sort of creature via fighting, or you can just talk to them or something like that. Like it's very open ended or stuff like that.
Okay.
And I hear it's really cool, so I'm down for that.
Cool.
You got the Crash Insane Trilogy coming out July 10th. That's Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3, originally released for PS1. The trilogy came out early last year for PS4, and now it is coming to Switch. I'm not getting it because I have no love for Crash. If I played it with my girlfriend, and she would use a PlayStation controller because that's what she grew up on.
Okay.
The end. Moving on.
Until I get a text, yo, Cash, guess what I just got?
Alright, no, I wouldn't do that. You got a game coming out on May 18th from Bandai Namco called Little Nightmares, and it's the complete edition. I have no idea about this game. I probably heard about it, and then I saw some of the stuff. It's like really creepy, like dark, spooky puzzle rooms.
Okay.
Like really creepy shit. Like just
Creepier than-
monstrous looking creatures, like really weird, like what the
Creepier
fuck?
than Binding of Isaac?
I could say it'd be in that same range. Like a Binding of Isaac, I feel would be like more like in your face,
Horror
and then, but Little Nightmares looks like, ooh, that was weird. Like just like
Gotcha.
unnerving sort of stuff. Looks cool. I'll pick it up. April 24th, birthday weekend, or right around. South Park: The Fractured But Whole coming out for the Nintendo Switch. Super excited for that. Have it on PS4. Didn't play it. Gonna save for Rude Boys Game Club. Gonna pick it up on Switch. You also got Hyrule Warriors, the deluxe edition, coming out May 18th.
How many times are they going to release this game?
This will be the third.
Jesus Christ!
Relax, all right?
Is it that good of a goddamn game?
It really is.
I didn't think so.
You don't think a lot of things are
Well,
good.
no, hold on. No, because
You don't
I,
like nice things.
I did play
You're getting
it.
red in the face. Relax. Calm down.
Because it's warm down here.
Okay.
No, hold on. I played this game. I borrowed it from you, actually.
Mhm.
And it was good, but, like, there's no reason to keep, like, beating this dead horse. There's no
Have you been
reason.
introduced to the Dynasty Warriors franchise?
Yeah.
They're beating dead horses without having any dead horses in there.
No,
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Dude, that's what Muso's all about, just releasing all this shit.
Yeah,
Like, they did
I
Fire Emblem
guess.
Warriors on new 3DS and Switch. They did fucking One Piece, Gundam, Fist of the North Star. They did one for Berserk. Like, they'll just
I
pump this stuff out. And
I
they'll do
understand.
stuff for Chinese mythology, Japanese
Sure,
mythology.
yeah. But goddamn, 4 versions of this fucking game?
3.
3 versions of this fucking game?
Yes.
Goddamn, alright.
How many do I own already?
2.
Exactly.
So now you're gonna own
What's
3.
my wallpaper?
Yeah, I
Hyrule
understand.
Warriors, baby.
So, hold on. Alright, well, so wait, what comes with this one? What is
This
it?
is basically a combination of both Hyrule Warriors that came out for the Wii U and Hyrule Warriors Legends for the Nintendo 3DS. So it's got all the characters that have ever been released, all the maps that they've gone through, all the items and weapons and maps and this and that.
I guess that's alright, because now
All
you
in one package.
yeah, it's...
And it's a big package. It's a glorious package.
Well, no, the cartridges are tiny.
Yeah, but that's a call. Yeah, it's not the size, Tom. Come on. That's how you use it. You should know.
Next.
All right, cool. That's how that shut you up. Hey, remember ARMS?
Yeah.
Okay, I
We
played it
could-
once.
We could not get near that at the Switch
Yep.
event.
They're doing a global test punch, so they're still got some life in ARMS, and that's happening on March 31st. It's a online tournament,
Cool.
3-day. People love ARMS. ARMS has a lot of character, a lot of
People
personality.
need arms.
People do need arms. Actually, no, people could live without arms. People would definitely like arms. They
Sure.
don't need arms.
Okay.
All right.
You gonna
And then
participate?
what was that?
You don't participate?
No, no, that'll be the second time I play arms ever.
And just get destroyed.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if I want to get destroyed by my arms, I'll just wait till tonight. So Splatoon 2. Splatoon has been a fucking phenom in the past couple years.
Yeah.
Past couple of Nintendo generations. You're
Mhm.
not interested at all.
I
But,
mean, the little creatures things are cute.
right.
That's about
Okay. They got their 3.0 version update, which is coming up with some ranked stuff and whatever. It's beyond me what that stuff is. What they got coming out is actually their first ever piece of paid DLC called Octo Expansion, and it's a brand new single player campaign. And like I said, this is the first time they're ever paying for downloadable content.
Right.
Because everything that they've done
Has been free.
for like a solid year post release has just been free updates, new weapons, new items, new maps, new this, new that. So this is their first time they're doing that, and you know what? Good for them, because they've definitely built up a lot of credibility.
the Splatoon nerds are gonna eat it.
Oh, absolutely,
fuck.
yeah, absolutely. It looks cool, man. It's got some cool style or whatever.
Sure.
You're playing. I mean, in canon, you're playing as an Octoling, which is like the enemy of the Inklings. Okay, all right. So, Inklings are kids that turn into squids. Okay. Do you want me to show you the amiibo?
No, I've seen them. I just can't believe we're having this conversation.
Well, because
Please
you
continue.
look bewildered, so
I
I
am.
need to learn.
I didn't
you.
know that they were called Inklings.
They're called Inklings.
I thought they were just kids with hats.
No, they turn into squids. And then you have Octolings, which are kids that turn into octopi, octopuses, octopussy.
Okay, so do the
And they're enemies. They're sworn enemies. You know what I mean?
but
But now you're playing as.
octopuses need ink to be
They both need.
to do their octopus.
They don't need ink. They create ink.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's happening, and that's a big deal because it's like in canon you can't play as Octolings in the game except for this expansion.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
But wait, there's
There's
one more
more.
thing. I'm going to explain this to you, Tommy. All right.
Okay.
They show you one more video. Okay. You have two Inklings, a girl and a boy.
Okay.
They're fighting with each other, right? They're shooting the guns, they're
Uh-huh.
shooting grenades and stuff like that. It harkens back to the original Splatoon for Wii U trailer, okay? It's
Okay.
all white background, they're morphing into squids, they're swimming through the ink, they're shooting each other, da 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 da. The lights dim, alright? The girl Inkling turns around, and she's like, what? Like she's seeing the face of God, right? They zoom in on our eyeball, It's the Smash Brothers logo.
What? That is
Dude,
awesome.
Smash Brothers gives you the best character reveal trailers. Like, I get chills constantly from them.
Yeah.
And, like, it could be franchises I don't give a shit about. Like, at the time, Fire Emblem, like, even then I was like, oh my god, yes, I need all this. Like, I wasn't into Fire Emblem at the time, but I was like, oh my god, this is so good. So, yeah. And then they pull back. You see this big fiery Smash Brothers logo, the
Okay.
circle with the
Yup,
cross.
the ball. The
And
ball.
then you see like shadowy figures underneath, and then you zoom into like a shadowy Mario, because obviously everyone's backlit.
Right,
And then you see a shadowy Link, but he
Okay.
looks like the Breath of the Wild Link, like no hat and stuff like that.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then it gives you the logo, which is a standard logo, and then
Uh-huh.
it says 2018. So this year,
That's awesome.
that is huge. That is something that people were like, "There's no way they'll wait for E3,
I feel like
March, bitch."
I feel like you and I brought this up like a while ago that we were talking and you're like, shit, Smash Brothers really needs to come out on the Switch. I feel like we had that conversation.
We probably did. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like the Switch was devoid of content.
Right.
I mean, Lord, just look at my shelf. Like Smash Brothers is just be a drop in the well there, but yeah,
Sure.
no, definitely Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers for Wii U, I would definitely say is a really good game that was on a underperforming console. So I'm glad a fresh version of
Okay.
that game can be in much more players' hands.
Yeah.
You know
I mean,
what
I love Smash Brothers on the 3DS.
Oh yeah, no, I
that-
would say between Wii U and 3DS, I was all in on 3DS.
Yeah. Yeah. The epic battles we
Mhm.
had.
It
was
just came
incredible.
out. It came out like a couple months earlier, and I unlocked everything up
Yep.
until then. And then when the Wii U came out, I kind of had to start a little bit from behind, but it looks gorgeous. There's a lot of talk. Is this going to be just like an enhanced port? Because you do see Link in a different costume,
Okay.
so it's not going to be just one for one.
Right.
And you're
right.
definitely going to have the Inklings, and because it doesn't have the dual release, so to speak, of the Wii U and 3DS, you can have characters that wouldn't be able to work with other systems. So, like, famously, they took out Ice Climbers because the 3DS couldn't do two characters at once.
Sure. Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
They took out Pokemon Trainer because they couldn't do that switching thing. They made Sheik and Zelda separate characters because they couldn't do that transformation thing.
Right.
So now they have almost like a new level they can work on and do some pretty awesome stuff, I hope.
I mean, for all we know, this could be a completely different.
Oh yeah, no, I
Smash
that's
game.
what I think. I think it's probably going to be like the jump you got from Mario Kart 8 to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
Uh-huh.
was like a little skip, I would
Okay.
say. For Smash Brothers, I'd say for 3DS and Wii U to this new Smash Brothers will probably be a bigger jump.
Okay.
It won't be like a full ass like this is a new installment, but it might be like this is like 2/3 of a new installment. This is like super
Gotcha.
close because it is pretty recent.
Okay.
But yeah, super hype, man. Nintendo Direct just came out of nowhere and it had a lot of kick-ass stuff, man.
That's awesome.
Detective Pikachu, Kirby, Sushi Striker, and that's it for Nintendo Direct, everybody. So on that note, Tommy boy,
What up?
I've talked the Rude Nation's ear off with all this beautiful, delicious Nintendo Direct talk.
Yes.
What have you been up to, my friend?
I have been up to. I just started Game of Thrones Book 4, Feast of Crows.
Okay, cool.
A lot of different.
That's the fourth one? Did you
Yeah.
just say that?
Yes. That's
Okay.
the fourth one. A lot of.
It's also not Game of Thrones, you know, right?
What is it?
Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah, there you go. Because you say it every time.
Right. It's the Song of Ice and Fire series. The first book.
Regardless, just it's very good. There definitely is a lot of
Taco Bell wrapper.
different stuff, like a lot of stuff with Brienne,
Okay.
like a lot more stuff where you're like you remember in the show where like she found like,
She fought a bear?
well yeah,
Yeah.
but she found like Arya with the Hound,
Yeah.
and that whole fight happened.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he got his ass kicked by, I can't remember who, but it wasn't by Brienne.
Okay.
And so, like, Arya left him, like, bleeding out.
Okay.
So,
So
like,
like
it's
a
just-
couple inconsistencies.
yeah.
Alright, that's
So,
fine.
which I'm fine with, because I'm
Right.
like, oh, shit, okay. I like the different parallels.
That's cool.
Jessica Jones, season 2.
Right. Yeah. This is a new Netflix release for the Netflix portion of the MCU, if you will.
Which I really hope this stuff is staying with Netflix and not going to the Disney streaming
I
service.
think it is because Netflix is definitely funding
These
part of
shows.
this, yeah,
Right,
so,
okay.
I mean, like the other Marvel stuff will probably get taken off,
Sure.
but I think the Netflix shows are staying for the most part.
Right. You definitely see a lot more of her past,
Cool.
her dealing with shit mentally, which
Okay.
I like.
That's cool.
Carrie-Anne Moss is in it
Cool.
as Jerry Hogarth, and
Right.
she's fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah, no,
she really is.
She was awesome in all the other stuff she was on. Iron Fist, one of the best parts of that,
Yeah.
and obviously the first season of Jessica Jones.
Yes.
Was she in Daredevil 2? Season 2?
I
Because
wanna
I know
say-
her
Her
firm
firm was-
thank you, was
Yeah.
definitely mentioned.
I want to say yes because I think she's the one that makes Foggy a offer.
Right. Okay, so it might have been like a
Like,
nod.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So, my MCU journey is still
Right, okay,
continuing.
kicking with the Marvel.
I'm up to about phase 2 now.
Okay.
So I just
you
finished
saw all the
up-
stuff we talked about in this
Yeah.
episode. Okay.
So I finished up Winter Soldier.
Nice.
Gonna jump on the Guardians.
Okay.
So it's
Excellent.
it's fun, and I'm totally gonna make it before the April 27th
100%, man,
release.
100%.
I mean, it'd be nice if, like, Black Panther got released on DVD
That would be
beforehand.
cool, yeah.
Which, I mean, I forgot to bring this up on Blitzkrieg. AMC, Lowe's movie theaters, are doing a 31-hour marathon.
Really? Of the
Yeah,
whole
31-hour marathon
Wow.
of the whole MCU. I'm sure it'll be split into, like, 2 days or some shit.
Well, I mean, just mathematically, yes.
Yeah.
It is split between
Well,
the
no,
two.
like, I'm sure it'll be, like, come for, like, phase 1, and then now come for phase 2 and stay for the rest of phase 3. Because it's just, I was like, God damn, that's a
Well, they do
lot.
that every big release.
Yeah.
I know that. Like, they definitely did that for, like, Civil War and the Avengers
Yes.
movies. Like, they do that all the time.
Yeah.
With those big ones.
But I was just, I would love to do it.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm like, I would have to take, like, 2 days off from work.
What honestly they should do is someone should splice together all the one shots and just kind of throw that together. 'Cause I think those get lost in the shuffle
Sure, like
when it comes to those things.
like the Mandarin one?
Yeah.
One shot. That's the.
And, like, funny thing happened on the way to Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Like they're just bullshit. Like, oh, we got these like ancillary characters.
Sure,
we
yeah.
Just use for a scene here and there. Yeah, I mean, just to kind of like use that as like some cool down time.
Sure, yeah. And
Yeah,
I also just finished up the book Ready Player One,
okay.
which was very cool. Movie comes out March 29th.
Okay.
Definitely looking forward to it. The audiobook was fantastic. It was read by Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton?
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Just, we were talking about it earlier, and just the way it's written, you're just like, fuck, come on, just do this thing and just, get it done with. So this way,
So
you want things to work out.
so suspenseful.
Yes, thank you. That's
Okay.
the word I was looking for.
Oof, all right.
All right. Listen.
You're like banging against every tree.
I-
in the forest.
all right.
I'm like, you mean this was suspenseful?
All right. You're such a dick.
I need to formulate my own opinion with this. I've
Yes,
heard
absolutely. And
I'm not gonna lie, I've heard negative things about this book,
Okay.
but I've also heard positive things about this book. So I think because it is very polarizing, and I don't do this often, or ever, I might have to actually pick up a book and open it up and read the words and understand them.
You gonna be all right?
I don't know. Hopefully, all the numerous references will help me, which is a big part. Which is a huge,
Yes.
huge. That is a point that I'm trying to make, because like a lot of people are like, oh god, these references are
Sure.
too much, but people dig the references. So I gotta.
It's the way.
I think I need to
Yeah.
be a man and make my own
Yeah.
opinions.
It's also the
made.
way he uses them.
Okay.
It's not just like, here, reference for no reason. Here, reference for no reason.
I'm gonna disagree with you, because I opened a book up and I read a page and it was paragraphs of just names.
Sure.
But again, that was a random page. I'm giving this the
Okay,
biggest benefit of the doubt, because a lot of people that I trust online do not like this book, but a lot of people I trust in real life like this book. So I have to I have to try it. I have to try it. And here it's a quick read,
Sure.
which is my two favorite words. So I'm gonna
Sure.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna
That's
try
awesome.
it.
What the
Add it to the
hell
list.
have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I want to tell you a little something, Tommy.
Okay.
On the internets. Have you heard of it?
What the fuck is the internet?
The internet is a series of tubes that information and multimedia get distributed through.
Okay.
Okay. Some
Like
of that
porn.
stuff, like porn or
Okay.
podcasts, like this podcast everybody's listening to right now, the Rude Boys Power Hour, featured on the Podbean network, rudeboys.podbean.com.
Flick the bean.
We're going to get them to make that logo and that slogan, but we're working on it, guys. It's a podcast that came out from two guys from Giant Bomb. You've heard of
What?
Giant Bomb? You have not
Giant
heard of
what?
Giant Bomb.
I thought you said giant bong.
Giant Bomb, yeah.
I-
Giant Bomb. It's a video game network.
Okay.
Jeff Gertzman and Dan Reichert,
Okay.
very funny guys in their own right. They started up a Dragon Ball Z podcast, and they are two people who have never watched anime in their life,
Oh, okay.
because they were hype about Dragon Ball Fighter Z,
Uh-huh.
so they wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z Kai. And they're going through it, and they're really digging it.
Okay.
And for somebody who grew up watching Dragon Ball Z,
Sure.
it's very funny to listen to,
Uh-huh.
because they're trying to kind of like use their video game knowledge and their own personal like wrestling knowledge to be like, all right, so like Vegeta's the tweener in the situation and he needed a cooldown time. Like it's just very funny like how these outsiders are viewing anime.
Okay.
And like a very well regarded anime like Dragon Ball Z.
Sure.
And like they're learning to love it, and they're loving it their own way, and it's a very fun listen. It's about, I'd say, like 40 odd minutes, less than an hour. They bang through like 5 episodes of Kai, which is about like 26 episodes of regular Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And they're up to the Namek saga already, so they're really rocking and rolling.
Sure.
And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of their stuff is, nerd alert, is like enough to scream at your phone or your podcast player of choice, because it's like you're getting something wrong. But they don't know any better, and God bless them, and they're loving it too. Like they're in
Good.
hardcore.
That's awesome.
That's a Rude Boys pick of the week, right
Okay.
there. Rude Boys Power Hour
Guys,
pick of the week.
give a bump back. Pay it forward.
All systems Goku. We're small time. They're big time. I've also
never
been
heard of
playing on so recently we had March 10th, which unofficially is known as Mario Day, as Mar 10. And on sale was Super Mario Run,
Okay.
the unlock for the rest of the
Right,
world.
right, okay.
I played through it. I played through World 6, which is pretty much the end of it. And then there's obviously more stuff you can do. You can unlock more things and get more buildings for your kingdom and shit like that. It was cute. I feel like I'll probably give it a couple more days before I give it the axe or just stop playing it. But it was definitely cute. It was definitely a solid attempt by Nintendo to bring Mario to mobile, which is what they did. It's very different because like you can't really. It's not. It's an auto runner. Unless you guys don't know about it, it's a Mario game set almost in like this new Super Mario Brothers art style. So like that. Like that 3D look, but it's a 2-dimensional game. Which
like Flappy Bird.
that art style I'm completely over. What did you say?
It's like Flappy Bird.
I'm over that art style 100%. So, and you're obviously moving from left to right. In some situations you're not, but whatever. But you're going from left to right, and they're making it work. They made it work.
Okay.
They put a Mario game in an auto runner, and it's weird. I want to play it like a Mario game, but I can't.
I've noticed that myself when I played it a while back. And
Right.
I wanted to play it like a Mario game, and I'm like, this ain't happening.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
I was like, apps, there you are, delete. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't justify it.
I gave it a shot. I played through the vast majority of that game, and it was good.
Okay.
Wasn't my favorite Mario game, not by any scope of the word. What? Not by any scope of the imagination.
Hmm.
That's the word.
Running into trees.
Running it. There you go. Got me. And it was good. It was a great attempt, and I had fun playing it.
Awesome.
It was quick.
That's
I mean,
what.
I'm pretty much done with it.
That is the most important thing. Is did you have fun
Exactly.
while playing it?
Exactly.
And if you didn't,
it wasn't worth your time.
it's not worth your time.
Exactly.
Delete it.
Exactly. And on the Netflix front, I finished up the cyberpunk sci-fi, the crime thriller, Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
Tommy talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I really did, and I hope there is going to be a season 2.
I really liked it. We'll refresh the Rude Nation's minds. It takes place in the far, 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 far future,
Super
and it definitely doesn't hide it, which I like. I like that it's like super far into the future.
Uh-huh.
And basically, human souls and personalities per se are encoded onto a chip that gets inserted in the spinal column.
Yep.
And if a person dies, like physically, that chip, or stack is what it's called, can then be reinserted into another body or sleeve, and they can basically continue living. And because it's so far into the future, you have all this culture, and this whole universe is basically all about that one thing. You have religious zealots who are like, that's against God's plan. You only have one life on this earth. And then you have the super, super up in the atmosphere upper class who are acting like gods because they can afford all these sleeves and all this cloning and all this stuff. And what's weird is that they have all this sci-fi-ness, but they try to throw a mystery into this thing, like who killed this person and why did they kill this person. And there's a lot about it. Like it's 10 episodes, hour long. It's available, downloadable on Netflix app, which everyone should check that out. And
it works though.
It definitely works. But there were some times I'm like, who the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, right. I had to put the subtitles on because I'm like because again, it's in the far future, so a lot of names aren't like, yo, what about Bob?
Yeah.
Which is a great movie. But what about Kel or Demi
or Shingen or
yeah,
whatever?
Exactly. Yeah, like oh my god. So if you need to do that, put the subtitles on. I meant to read up about this more just so I understand it, but thinking about it and it's sitting on my brain, I thought about it. It was very good.
Yeah.
Super sci-fi.
That's
I
awesome.
love that shit. And I got to get back in. You were talking about Jessica Jones. I got to get back in. I got to finish Punisher.
Yeah,
and then move on to
Punisher's rough
Jessica
though.
Jones.
Punisher it's a drag.
Really?
It is. It's like what are you on?
The first episode.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's what 12 episodes I think.
Yeah, I think so.
If you could power through it, awesome.
I'm gonna try.
It's just
I've been doing well.
Like I sat there and I'm just like, I see. I like the
Kill a guy already.
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Like there were points where I was just like they kind of took. There was a storyline called Punisher Born, which was like his
comic book storyline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's kind of like what they took.
Okay.
It just didn't. I just feel it didn't translate well.
Okay.
Like I mean, everything they've done with Jessica Jones so far has translated well.
Right.
Everything they've done with Daredevil has translated
Nice.
super well.
Right.
Luke Cage was great. We don't need to talk about Iron Fist.
Sure.
Defenders, again, we don't need to talk about Iron Fist. But Punisher, I feel it's better than Iron Fist.
Right. Not saying much.
But it's not better than Luke Cage.
Okay, because you really like Luke Cage.
I really did. Like, with Luke Cage, I felt like the music was...
The music was definitely good.
One, the music was a character on its own.
That's the fucking gayest thing I've ever heard. I shouldn't have said that.
Wow.
Continue.
Wow.
No, people always say that, and I'm like, what do you mean?
3 drinks and this guy
Like,
gets
the
all...
music is a character.
Hating everything.
I'm hating everything.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Detective Pikachu again?
Look, Do you really? Why do you want to sue that rage?
See, I'm not angry about anything.
Detective Pikachu. I'm gonna find that little cat.
We're gonna
thing.
say I'm gonna really try my hardest to get, because I love Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones was my overall
You could.
favorite Netflix one. I'm saying overall again. I will bring this case to the grave with me.
Okay.
Jessica Jones, I would recommend to anybody.
Okay.
Daredevil 1 and 2
To comic book
interchangeable
fans.
to comic book fans.
Sure. Okay.
Yes. Jessica Jones is so much more than a superhero thing.
Sure. Let me ask you. You watched Daredevil season 1 and 2?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You watched Luke Cage?
Yeah.
You watched Iron Fist? You watched Defenders?
Mhm.
You can skip Punisher and go to Jessica Jones.
Really?
There's
I feel like I'll
no-
never get to Punisher then. You know what I mean?
There's no.
Well, you didn't finish it yet, did you?
I'm on episode 10
Well, all right, we'll find out.
of 13 episodes.
I might get a text to be like, "Yeah, finish Punisher."
Yeah, right. I'll try to finish it tomorrow, and
Right.
you know, so I can let you know.
Alrighty.
I actually had to go back like last night and watch. Like I would have been up to like episode 12, but I had to go back and rewatch an episode because glug 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 during the snow.
Fair enough. I understand.
And I bricked during one episode, and I woke up like halfway
hate
through
when that
another, and I'm
happens.
like, "What the fuck?
I hate when that
Who
happens.
the fuck? Why the fuck?" All right, let's
Yeah, how far
start from
did I
the
go back?
beginning.
Yep.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
I only had to go back to the beginning of the episode. I woke up
All right,
halfway
that's
through.
Good. That's good.
But yeah, I've done that where I've woken up like 3 episodes ahead. I'm
Oh
like,
Jesus!
"Oh man,
All spoiled out and shit.
what
Like, oh,
happened?"
I gotcha.
So, but yeah, definitely watch Jessica Jones.
I will get into it 100%.
I just wish they would give the goddamn download option.
Yeah,
for
no,
it.
I would be all in on it.
So.
I'd watch it every fucking moment of my life.
Yeah.
Yep. And that, Rude Nation, is the end of our podcast. The end of our episode.
Packed
Filled with
episode.
jam.
Would you please pass the jelly?
You can reach us at Twitter at RudeBoys469. If you want to hit me up, get me at those Kevin Smith hot takes. I'm at Tesherms, TEH_SHERMS. I'm looking at a man who I know is going to rip me apart on Twitter because of what I said.
I'm gonna rip you apart in person.
Gross. What's your Twitter, Tommy?
Tommy_Cash with a K.
Cash with a K. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/RudeBoys469. Hit us up in the electronic mails through the G-tronic mails, which would be rudeboys6969 at gmail.com. What was that face?
I'm just looking to see if anyone actually hits us up on there.
Nope. I checked every so often. It's
Yeah.
just Twitter being like, hey, did you know you can follow this person?
Yeah,
Like, thanks.
it's like, thanks,
Twitter. Thanks for the spam, bitch.
Yeah.
What else we got? YouTube? Oh, yeah. So, we need some subscribers on YouTube if we're going to try to get a proper URL. So, anybody just, all we're posting right now is going to be the episodes when they go live. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
So,
blew up my
just...
O-ring.
Ugh, bully. So just, everybody on this planet is born with a birth certificate, a social security number, and a fucking YouTube account, okay? So get your YouTube, subscribe to the Rude Boys,
Is this
okay?
salted carbon?
Yes, this
We're
is.
born with stacks?
Pretty much. Yeah, this is a boring or altered carbon. So, yeah, hit us up on the YouTube. You can reach us at bit.ly/RudeBoys, RudeTube. And again, we don't post much. We're not going to blow up your fucking feed, but just, hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Let's get some power behind the Rude Boys and their power hour, okay? Because we do have hopes. We want to stream some stuff. We want to make some funny videos. But, we got to get some content. But, we got to get some audience there, you know what I mean?
We can't do it without you. As much as this is our podcast, this is also your podcast.
But it's also our podcast.
Yeah, don't forget that. It's
Yeah.
our podcast. Don't forget that we are the rulers of your world, nation.
But it's also your podcast.
But don't forget, we own
It's
you.
ours, yeah. Don't try to act like it's yours.
Yeah.
But it's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to fight? We'll fight you.
Yeah. Come to our house. Hit us up on Twitter. Fight us. In the streets. at rudeboys.podbean.com. Subscribe to our podcast if you didn't already. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Do you think we really disenfranchised the fans?
Fan?
The nobody now? The vast emptiness of the cyberspace?
This has been a Wall Street Bangers production.